This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the Big 12, the USC Trojans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kick it away to start us off. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Jordan. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
He lets it fly. He makes a grab. Touchdown, USC! He got a step and just dusted the field. They're on the board first here in the season opener. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hughes. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know, as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got the game.
I love when defensive backs come up, man, they are physical, and they stick their face in the fan, and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Clark. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in-route there.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
And the Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There he goes. Guys, he's already got 44 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. The Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Quickly complete. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
You've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll try to get the edge on the left. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Got his man downfield. Open space at the 25. Got it out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them there.
Takes the handoff. It's Wormley. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
first down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Makes the grab. Touchdown Trojans! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Hughes. The Cardinals pick up the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Pulls it in. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Finds his tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
I like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Hughes. Still running at the 40. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Looking for space. It's Braswell. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, I love that play by this quarter. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the quarterback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play. You love to see DBs tackle like that.
On third down, going up top. Oh, they're after him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Hunt is on its way. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. They open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Maava. They're working that left side. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You know, athletic tight ends today are such a premium in college football. Not only can these guys block, but you see this tight end and his ability in the open field, the wiggle that he has to make people miss. I don't see that too often.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. On the ground, it's Wormley. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Jordan. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Maava. Got his man. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Blitz. Igloo. Belly stunner.
Looking to throw for it. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Motion from the wideout. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking for a crease. It's Braswell. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. They go right back to him. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone with the run. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, a double pass. Here's a heat. and he's knocked down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
This offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And some room to work. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Yeah, and a nice job on 3rd and short, realizing I got to be a threat. I got to get to the first down marker, and I like the ending. Don't take the big hit. Step out of bounds. First down for this offense.
Sends it back in motion. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Got a man. It's Clark. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, goes and gets a first down.
The Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Skinner. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Flushed out of the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Louisville!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Duke had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans outside Krzyzewskiville are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The hand to the running back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. But you still got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Get set, get set. 6-9-1, score.
Power football with the run. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. It's complete. Touchdown, Trojans. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. It's against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He'll pull it down. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some score. Breaks into the open. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hughes. They stop him almost immediately. A short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And it's on the ground. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knock him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. The quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals of taking care of the football. It just has to do better moving forward.
Brings up second down.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the single back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
To the ground with the back. Slithers into space. There he goes. He now has 85 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. On the run, it's Jordan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Running into the open space. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
40-yard line. 4th down coming up.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Tries to get it on the ground. On the move at the 30. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Throws for the tight end. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Got his man on the right. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you've got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The Trojans trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on second and goal. Finds his big tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, USC! My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. And that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Here comes the option. They'll try the run.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
I mean, what a great route by the wide receiver. You talk about leaving everybody in the dust. I mean, he left everybody behind him, runs the corner route, and to be honest, I mean, there is nobody stopping him.
Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6. Gets the back moving. Oh, maybe a double pass. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in fourth down territory. It's fourth and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in fourth and short.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
And the Trojans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Right on the money. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock him up close to their goal line. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The give on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the plate and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go, final play of the game right here. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen.